Hi there, Jus4SweetZ here. I'm going to make another Food 911 recipe using items in my home that we don't want to waste. And so what I have is about a piece and a half. These were breasts on the bone that we made for dinner. We baked them and just seasoned them. And we didn't finish them up, and I don't want to throw them away. So my husband takes his lunch to work every day, as do I, and so I'm going to make a barbecued chicken salad, and I bought him some Dutch crunch rolls at the store to put his barbecue chicken salad on. He is kind of funny when it comes to things. He does not like celery, and he doesn't like pickles and stuff like that in any of his salads. So oops, sorry, hit the camera. I am going to make his a little bit different. We're going to use some barbecue sauce, some mayonnaise. He likes red onion, and he loves jalapeno. So we're going to use that to get the crunch factor and not use celery or pickles or anything like that. So what we're going to do is, like I said, I already tore the chicken off of the bone, so the bones are set aside. And we're just going to go ahead and we're going to chop this chicken up and just chop it into chunks. It's going to go on a nice Dutch crunch roll. I'll show you those. These were fresh in the bakery today. And so tomorrow for lunch he can take these and, you know, fill it with lettuce and then his chicken salad, and it'll be a yummy, yummy lunch for him. I'll probably do the same thing. So there's some gristle right here. We definitely don't want gristle in our chicken. So let's get that. And just cut nice little pieces or chunks. Here's another piece of gristle. You want to look for that, especially if you have meat on the bone. Now if you have, you know, boneless, skinless breasts, those work great too, and then you don't have to worry about all that. I also took the skin off of these. He's not big on chicken skin, so, you know, that's because it gets really soggy after it sits, and he doesn't like it too much anyway. So this is definitely a healthier version of chicken salad, I think, because you're leaving out a lot of those elements. Except celery. I love celery in mine. He is just not a celery person. He doesn't like it cooked. He'll eat it raw with ranch, but to have it in salads and stuff, it's just not his thing. Alright, so chop that chicken up. This is, you know, going to take just a few minutes, which is nice. You know, most of the time my recipes don't take a whole lot of time, especially the Food 911s. You just kind of throw them together. Using, again, things in our refrigerator. As you can see, it's part of a red onion I have left over. It's not like I went and got a new one. This is a jalapeno. I had bought 3, and I used them in other recipes, and that's the last one I have. Okay. So you're going to want to get a wooden spoon. And we're going to, well, before we do that, let's go ahead and cut our jalapeno. I cut it that way. Cut it in half. And you want to take the seeds out of it. The seeds make it a little bit spicier. And he doesn't mind spice. He likes it, but I tend to try to clean those out as much as possible. And then I'm just going to slice it a little bit because I have my handy dandy food chopper over here that I use. That I love, and I have 2 of them so that I don't go without. Always have to have a backup. So kind of squish those in there. All we did was slice them, and now we're going to dice them. Okay, so I want to make it kind of a fine dice. I don't want him to get too big of chunks of jalapeno. As much as he loves it, I don't want to tear his mouth apart while he's trying to eat lunch. Okay, let's throw that jalapeno in there. Now, I'm going to take a couple slices of red onion. And we'll still have a little bit left over for another recipe, which is great. I mean, this onion's taken me through quite a few recipes. Okay, so let's go ahead and just slice those a little bit. I always like to pre-slice them just a tad, so that it, you know, you don't have to use the chopper as much. But the chopper just really helps. As you can see, I'm not cutting that onion very nicely. Okay, so let's take that piece out. Alright, let's go ahead and scrunch that in there, get our little chopper. Push all those little onions in there. Probably did a few too many. And those are nice and chopped. You can see how fast that is. Got to get one of these if you don't have one. They're the best thing ever. Okay, I scraped that out. This is going to go in the dishwasher. Okay, so here we have the chicken. Got the chicken, the jalapenos, and the red onion. Now feel free to throw some celery in there if you don't mind celery, or whatever other ingredients you like. I am going to add about a tablespoon of mayonnaise. It's like a heaping tablespoon because we want to kind of make it creamy. We don't want it to be dry. And then I have some barbecue sauce here that I picked up today. But if I had leftovers, you know what, that's going to take too long doing it that way. I would just use my leftover barbecue sauce. So I'm going to go ahead and stick probably a good tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of barbecue sauce in there. We're going to go ahead. This is a hickory sweet hot barbecue sauce, so he's going to really, really enjoy this. Go ahead and stir that up a little bit. It's going to give it a nice, yummy flavor, and then you're going to have the crunch of the jalapenos and the red onion. Oh, this smells so good. Now remember, the chicken breasts are already seasoned, but I'm going to go ahead and still throw a little bit of salt and pepper in there. So let's grab our salt and our pepper. And if you make barbecue chicken on the grill, do it the same way. You know, use your leftover barbecue chicken and make some barbecue chicken salad. Just that when you make it, go ahead and make sure you add some extra barbecue sauce to it. Because usually, you know, most of the barbecue sauce is on the skin, and if you cut that off, you're not going to get all that barbecue flavor in there. I'm also going to throw my favorite ingredient, a little bit of smoked paprika in here. Give it a little bit of taste and color. And I think I want to add just a tad bit more barbecue sauce. All right. So let's stir this up. Look how good this looks. Oh my gosh. Like I said, he's going to be in heaven. Now, if you wanted to chop this, put this chicken in a food processor and make this a really fine chop of chicken salad, you could do that and then serve it with some crackers. Some Triscuits or some wheat thins. I have a big chunk of chicken that I did not cut up in here. Let's cut that up. But anyway, he's going to go ahead and he's going to have this on his sandwich tomorrow. And he's going to be happy because it gives him something different from peanut butter and jelly. And as you can see, it's nice and creamy. It has great smell. Let me taste it. Check the flavor. I've got some onion and some jalapeno in that bite. That is really good. Mmm. Yum. Now, if you wanted to serve this, you could actually make this, make it with some macaroni and have a barbecue chicken macaroni salad. That would be excellent. So here's my version of barbecue chicken salad, jalapeno, red onion, mayonnaise, barbecue sauce, salt, pepper, smoked paprika. He's gonna have it in a Dutch crunch roll, almost like a sub, and he's gonna be in heaven. So I hope you had fun with this recipe. Feel free to add your own twist on this. I'd love to see video responses or comments. If you like this recipe, I always have a hard time talking. If you like this recipe, please hit the like button. And I'd love for you to subscribe to my channel to see some of the fun things that we do. I hope you have a wonderful day. Get some good summer sun, because summer's here. And we'll talk to you soon, and I will see you on the next recipe. God bless.